Hi, I'm Dr. ZaLonya Allen, President of the National Entrepreneurs Association, and welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm excited because I'm here today with our second place winner of the NEA Dell National Virtual Pitch Competition, Joanna Serra, owner of Birdy Boutique. Hello, how are you today?
Hi, Dr. Allen. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. So the pitch competition is one of my favorite events. So this is going to be a great interview. But before we jump into that, tell us a little bit about who you are and what is Birdy Boutique?
Sure. Well, my name is Joanna. I am a former educator here in the state of Michigan. And when I was leaving education, my sister was also leaving the Army. And so we decided to join forces and kind of unnaturally start our company together because we didn't plan it. So she started sewing some things and I said, hey, we should put those up on Etsy. And they started to take off. So now we offer all kinds of unique textile products, all products with a purpose. So they are things like car seat ponchos, learning blankets, which are blankets with educational concepts on them, educational tapestries for teachers to hang in the classroom, and most recently, fundraiser blankets as well. So we like to make sure that all of our products don't only have their intended initial purpose, but also have another purpose, whether that's to educate, motivate, inspire, or bring joy.
Wow, that sounds awesome. I love it. And I've had the opportunity to take a look at your website and some of your social media, and I've seen pictures of you in big retail stores like Meijers. Tell us about that experience.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been so exciting. This is actually a new journey over the last couple of years for us. We've always just been strictly e-commerce, but it's always a dream for a brand to be on store shelves. So we kind of put ourselves out there to some different supplier diversity folks and some different platforms that allow you to put your products on there for retailers to review, like RangeMe and ECRM. And the first big retailer that believed in us is Meijer. And they are local here to the Michigan area. They're headquartered in Grand Rapids, and they gave us a shot and let us do end caps in their stores for our learning blankets. So that was extremely exciting, and that got our foot in the door. And now we are on our fourth project with Meijer. Coming up in February of 23, we were chosen to be the private labeled printers for their Black History Month artists, where we're printing local original art on blankets. And we are also launching a kitchen towel, inspirational kitchen towel series for next summer 2023 as well for them. So it's a relationship that's evolved. We're super excited about it. Every retailer is different. We're at Meijer. We're also at over 200 Walgreens stores. We're at all of the Harris Teeter stores, and launching also soon in Pop Shelf, which is a division of Dollar General. So every single retailer is unique and different. We're super excited. And I think the biggest step was that first initial step in getting into the first retailer, because once you have that on your capability statement and your business resume, it really helps to be able to build that credibility with other retailers, to know that you've already done it, you've already experienced it, because it is very, very different than working on e-commerce.
Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations.
Yeah.
We have a lot of entrepreneurs who have the goal of getting into retail stores. So maybe you can speak to some of our entrepreneurs about how that process was for you.
I'd love to.
Yeah, and I agree with you. Once you get over that first hurdle of doing it for the first time, it becomes easier to attract more and more. So congratulations. Now I want to jump into the pitch competition. So you and I were talking about how people have a fear of entering pitch competitions. So what gave you the courage to do it? Have you done it before? Was this your first time?
No, I had not. And I think it is a fear of rejection. It's a fear of rejection, and it's a fear, I think, of public speaking, which I have of both. But I decided when I saw it, it just felt right. And I said to myself, what's the worst thing that could happen? I'm putting myself out there. If I get rejected, it's a learning experience. Everything is a learning experience. And it was such an amazing opportunity to be able to share our brand, to be able to network, to be able to get feedback. Okay, we love the products that we're developing, but what do people from the outside think about our business plan and our products that we're offering to the community. So it's just all around such an amazing opportunity that I just decided to push forward and try it and see what would happen. And shockingly, it went very well. And the whole experience from start to finish was amazing. Just all of the prep we received, the coaching, and just the ability and the experience to be able to make your pitch deck, which I think is very intimidating. But once you sit down and do it, it's like, okay, great. Now we have a pitch deck. Isn't that amazing? Because that is something that not only helps you in pitch competitions, but obviously also when you're in front of real buyers. And, that experience, that confidence that you gain as well. And some of the feedback that you get is really important.
Absolutely. I agree with you. You just have to do it. It's like, I think entrepreneurship is just one big bungee jump. You just have to jump off the cliff. And I think that's why a lot of us love it. We love that risk taking and that thrill of success when we achieve it.
Absolutely.
So when you won, were you surprised or were you expecting that? Did you visualize it? Tell us about that experience.
Definitely 100% surprised. There were so many amazing brands and stories and pitches that it's hard, especially when you have so many different categories of different companies that are doing such different things. It's hard to know where that value is going to be held on. I would not want to be in the judge's shoes. I know that for sure, because it is a very difficult decision. So I was absolutely surprised, but very thrilled and just excited. And it gave us the confidence to keep pushing forward and trying other pitch competitions, and also just more confidence when we're in our meetings and pitching also to buyers, because it's really important to have those experiences, which sometimes, you don't get to have as a new brand.
Absolutely. And so you won $1,000, a brand new Dell laptop computer, and a 1-year membership to the NEA. What are your plans with the prize package?
So we are definitely going to update our computers at the warehouse. That's something that's been kind of slowing us down as far as tracking inventory and getting packages out. So our plan is to use the funds there to kind of improve everything and make it more efficient and effective when we are working to get everything out.
All right. And you also won a Dell computer and a membership.
Mm-hmm. That is also helping us. So we kind of set up different stations in our warehouse. So that's kind of making us able to get things out quicker. And as well as that, and I've just appreciated all of the networking opportunities that the membership offers and all of the different information that comes out. And the network has been truly amazing.
Awesome. So where do you see yourself in 2 to 5 years with this business? And what's the next big thing for you and Birdy Boutique?
I think that over the years, our business has evolved in many different ways. But because of my passion in education as a former teacher, and because my sister and I, we immigrated here to the States, and we went through some very, rough school districts where our schools were very underfunded. So what we decided to start most recently is fundraiserblankets.com. And it's basically a fundraiser that any school nationwide could use, where schools can sell custom blankets to earn money for programs that they feel are important to them, that the money might not be there in the general fund. So this is something very important to us and dear to our hearts, and something that we want to see grow and expand nationwide, so that schools and kids everywhere can get, what they need, whether the school feels that maybe it's field trips or assemblies or different kinds of programs, whatever is important to them, we want them to be able to choose.
All right, that's awesome. I love businesses that help make the community better. So as we wrap up here, what advice would you give to an entrepreneur who's thinking about entering a pitch, but they're really nervous?
I think the first thing would be to not overthink it, but to also be prepared. So do your research, look up different pitches on YouTube, watch some videos of other competitions, and really prepare yourself when you're filling out that application to make sure that you are representing your brand in a very professional manner, and practice. Just practice, practice, practice. Don't overthink it, but at the same time, research and practice and be prepared. And I think that will help you be successful.
That's great advice. And I have to say, you did an amazing job. So congratulations again to you. And I have to mention our sponsors at Comerica Bank and Dell Technologies. Any final words for them?
Just wanted to say thank you. It's so important to be able to support the small businesses because we sometimes don't get the same resources or can't compete for the same things that large corporations can afford and compete for. So I think to have programs in place where we are supporting entrepreneurs and small businesses is huge because we all know that that's the future.
Absolutely. And Comerica and Dell Technologies are amazing supporters of entrepreneurs. And we really appreciate that because without them, this competition would not be possible. So finally, thank you again for joining me. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.